What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to another episode of the Bourbon Pour. I'm Jordan.
And I'm Brian.
And we're back. We've kind of taken a little bit of a break here. Brian and I had our event, the Seymour Main Street Bourbon Pour. And on that note,
had a crazy couple weeks that we had to put this together, then other things on top of that. It was just nuts. So sometimes you just need breaks, and this is our little hiatus.
Right.
And we're coming back, but we're coming back with some good stuff. So this was our barrel pick that we did for our event, the Starlight. This was a French double oaked, and we went and picked this. We went back in January. There was eight of us, I think, went there and were able to pick this out, and it's got a great story. We told the story before that it's the barrels are from the staves from 5 different regions of France, and they're all different. The staves are from all different regions, so it gives it a very unique taste. And
typically it's the Starlight said typically whenever a French barrel is made, it comes from one of those 5 regions. They took from each of the 5, kind of was a unique thing. 115.2 proof, so that's right in our wheelhouse. 5.5 years old. It's got the Seymour Main Street logo on it. And if you are interested in getting this bottle, if you're viewing this video, we'll for a $65 donation, contact our show. We've got our email on the YouTube channel. Contact us that way, and we'll get you set up for that. But
definitely.
This is our review. I remember I've really liked this bottle, Brian.
Yeah. This one, it was everybody on the pick loved it. It was hands down the best one that we tried out of the whole day. So everything it does, things do change whenever you go through the bottling and filtration and all that. But like I said, we've sampled this a few times, and it's still pretty good stuff. So
obviously there's some good oak. There's a lot of brown sugar sweetness.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of oak on it, and I get the brown sugar. There's a kind of a sweetness there. It's a little bit of a not moldy, but a little mossy oak type smell to it. It's got a really, really good nose. I love that brown sugar.
Now bear with me here, okay? I've picked this up a couple times while nosing this. It's not as prominent here in this glass, but think about teriyaki sauce. And like I said, it's not as prominent tonight for me, but
there is a twang.
Yes. A twang is a very good adjective.
Maybe in that family that mossy oak that I'm picking up.
So like the first night that when we actually got the pick, we opened it up. Erica, I was like, "Does this smell like teriyaki sauce?" And she's like, "Oh my gosh, yeah."
It actually smells a little salty. Not saying that.
There's a little brine in it. And then I sampled it for a few guys at Vic's at the last tasting. And I said, "Do you smell teriyaki sauce?" They're like, "Oh my gosh, yeah, we do." So it's got that little bit of a note. Yeah, and I've never gotten that in bourbon. So unique, and it's teriyaki sauce in a good way. Not saying that you want your bourbon to smell like that.
Right.
And it's spring in Indiana, so if you can hear that lawnmower, you probably can't. But let's go in for a sip.
Here.
You're hit with a lot of sweetness
right off the bat. Good vanilla. It's real velvety. Super smooth, and then it gets to the back of the palate and it starts lighting you up.
Yeah.
In a good way.
It's
like really soft and sweet up front, and then as it goes, it kind of lingers on and gets a little warmer.
The oak doesn't really hit till the mid palate, and it's definitely present. It's not a bitter oak.
No.
It's actually, on the oak side of it, it's perfect because you definitely know it's there. It's not overdone. It doesn't leave you wanting more. Just fantastic.
And hopefully this second sip goes a little further. I remember it being more coating.
Man, that is so good. I am pretty proud of that one. That is really good.
There's another sweetness in that's a plum-like.
I was about to say a dark fruit, blackberry blackberry cobbler kind of thing. Because there is like a bready note to it as well, which I usually get on double oak and toasted products, kind of like a bready thing.
Yeah, and now I'm getting to, even though it was velvety to start, it's a little drying up front.
Yeah. I'd say, and I've said this a couple different times, my only knock, not really a knock, because some people do like this, it is a touch drying.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, other than that, this is fantastic.
But I love how my lips are burning. That's just one of the things I look for in a bourbon is I want to tingle.
Right.
I want it to say, hey, here I am.
Right.
And
right.
I'm going to linger here.
yeah, exactly. And it does have a good rye spice to it. I don't know what, I think Starlight mixes it up with their mash bills, and this one might be a higher rye.
Yeah, I would assume, like I said, I think that's, 115 will the proof's there too, though, so it could be either or, but I think sometimes the rye spice is what kind of burns your lips and stuff.
I'm speaking more to the flavor,
mm-hmm.
That it is spice forward up front as well. Just checking to see if I didn't leave out any details. No.
Almost a little like a pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Hint of pepper in it.
Yeah, a little dark chocolate too, towards the back and finish.
Yeah, the caramely type feel that comes.
Yeah. So this is a complex bourbon. I would characterize it as a complex bourbon.
Which I'd say has to do with the different staves.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that they know what they're doing when they do that, and like I said, it's not just a good story.
Yeah,
it adds to it.
Yeah, actually, the good story part of it is that one of the trees, when they were harvesting it, had a shrapnel from World War II. A battle had taken place nearby, and I don't know if that's just a story that they were trying to indulge us on, but that's pretty cool.
It worked.
Yeah, it worked. It smells more like teriyaki sauce now that I've tasted it. I don't know if you can get a little bit of it there. Just a touch.
Yeah.
There's a funk.
It's a mineral-y, like a. There's actually what's the nice version of teriyaki sauce? It's like a mineral. It has a little bit more of that smell to it to me.
Soy sauce.
It's not soy sauce, but there's a mineral one, and it's actually called mineral something.
I don't know that one. Wasabi.
It's good for when you're on a diet. It's not as much sodium. It's low sodium.
MSG.
So, I don't know. I'll think of it as soon as we get done there. Aaron, just like
we're not up to date on our Asian cuisine. All right. But anyway, it kind of sounds weird that it even kind of smells like that or whatever, but it smells like that in a very good way, and we think that you would actually really enjoy this bourbon. I can't imagine not enjoying it, and hopefully you'll help us out because we do have quite a few bottles to move, and a donation to Seymour Main Street, $65. We'll get you linked up for one. We're not going to get in the business of shipping them, so if you're in Indiana,
if you're close, we can get it.
Work something out. Yeah. Work something out. So. All right, well, that's our review of our barrel pick. I'm pretty proud of it. I think, Brian, you're equally proud as well. But we're going to, and once again, thanks to all of our sponsors, volunteers, and those who attended the 2025 Seymour Main Street Bourbon Pour. Fantastic night. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a
very successful.
Yeah. So, all right, we're going to end this episode the same way that we always do, and that is when you're with your family and your friends, always share your whiskey.